how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be quick. I wanted to get on here because there has been a lot of drama. You've seen all the drama channels and everything about the Kylie facial scrub, the one that has the walnut shells in it. And I wanted to address that because there has been a lot of talk, yay or nay, mostly nay, mostly on the negative side about using the walnut shells and how they're jagged and how they're really bad for your face and all of that. And I want to actually show you one scrub that I have been using for quite a while that I just recently looked at the ingredients and I couldn't believe it, but the second ingredient, I kid you not, on the ingredient panel was walnut powder. And I wanted to address that because nowhere on this label, and I'm going to show you guys the label right now. Hang on, let me focus this in. I think you can see it now. Nowhere does it say on this label anywhere, I hope you can see it because I know the lights are kind of blowing it out, that it has walnut in it. Nowhere. It actually says oatmeal and honey scrub, and this is by Queen Helene since 1930. So I'm sure the packaging has changed since 1930, but nowhere on this does it say that there is what is it called, walnut shell powder in it. Okay, and this is how they hide ingredients, guys, in things, and this is how careful you have to be. Now, truth be told, drama aside, nothing controversial. So one of the things I wanted to tell you is, you have to be really careful. Nowhere does it say that this ingredient is in there. I have been using this scrub for a number of years. I really do like this scrub. Now, I don't use it every day. I don't use it even once a week. I use it maybe once or twice a month. I keep this in my shower, and so I scrub down with it, and then I completely rinse down, within a matter of a minute or so. It's not like I'm putting this on and scrubbing away for a half an hour. This is just mostly for the pores in around my nose, around here and around here, and then I just completely rinse it off. I have not had any ill effects from this. I just want to let you guys know that. That's not the reason I'm not bashing them or anything like that. But again, nowhere does it say here that it's got the walnut shells. It only says oatmeal and it only says honey. So you got to be careful, guys, on what you're buying. Please read the ingredients. Now, the overall controversy about the walnut shells. Again, I have not had any ill effects on it. Do I recommend it? No, obviously I don't. From what is coming out and from what the much more skin professional gurus on here claim, that it has the jagged edges, that it's very rough. Even under a microscope you can see how jagged it is. There's no roundedness, or if you look at for example, in the next one I'm going to show you, the next scrub has jojoba oil like beads in it. They're rounded, they're spherical, they're soft, they do not abrase your skin in any way. So obviously they're pushing those types of scrubs. Okay, now the thing that I like also is a plain old washcloth. A lot of people do that, especially in England. I know what is her name, Caroline Herrera. She's one of the beauty gurus, and I'm sorry, honey, if I'm smashing your name. I'll put it down here so everyone can see it and give you credit. But she also says, there's nothing really better than a nice washcloth or some sort of cloth on your face for the mild exfoliation. You don't really have to go whole hog, and you don't have to go nuts with exfoliation. So that's something really good. But yeah, so I just wanted to make mention here. I am not freaked out. This is not going to go into my trash bin immediately, guys. That's not what I'm about. Okay, I have not had any ill effects with it, so I am going to continue to use it the way I have used it in the past, which is about twice a month. There's another one, St. Ives, which is actually being sued, believe it or not, for containing walnut powder in their scrub. St. Ives has an apricot scrub, and I'll put it up here. I'll put the picture up here so you guys can see it. It's a very nice apricot scrub. I have used it in the past. Again, I have had no ill effects whatsoever as far as my skin. I haven't used it in a very long time. I don't even think it's available anymore on the store shelves. They might have pulled it. I don't have any underneath my cabin to even show you guys. I think you can still order it online through, you know, Amazon or some of the other online beauty places, but it certainly is not available, I don't think, it locally here. I haven't seen it in quite a while. Honestly, I haven't even looked for it. But they have the walnut powder, and they're actually going to court over it. They have been kind of like shut down, almost like a cease and desist type of situation. So, you know, I'm feeling for Kylie. I don't think that the experts that surround her, the you know, skin expert managers, blah blah blah, her war team, her, you know, people that sit around in her war room and dream up of branding and marketing and all of that. I don't think that they did their research fully, and I think, and these are only my opinions now, you know, disclaimer, I think that they sold her a bag of goods on, oh yeah, we'll just put this in and it's a great scrub and, you know, you're going to be fine. And I don't think that she was ready for the backlash and the controversy that has hit. So I don't know if they're going to pull that product off of her line. Maybe she'll come out with a gentler scrub or something else that has a different ingredient in it. You know, time, you know, remains to be seen if she's going to do something like that. But I think with just the whole hoopla of it, I think that her sales, you know, everything is money driven, everything is sales driven. So I really do think that her sales or lack thereof for the actual scrub is going to determine her either restocking it or discontinuing it. And then I'm sure they'll come around with some you know, branding and marketing and push out another type of scrub. Now, the alternatives, and just a quick mention, you guys have all seen me love on the L'Oreal Sugar. Sugar is a really good exfoliant. Here it is. Hopefully it will click onto this. Hang on a second. So this is another really, really good scrub. It's by L'Oreal, and this is the kiwi one. I do have another one that's like a cocoa one that's a darker one that's a little bit more abrasive, but these, I'm just looking over here and I don't seem to see any ingredients on here, but there I can assure you that there is no walnut shell in here. This is all sugar. All of these L'Oreal scrubs are sugar, and sugar is made to dissolve in in liquids. So once you wet your face and you scrub your face, the sugar will start to dissolve, and there's no jagged edges. So it'll just go in, and it's a wonderful exfoliant, and you know, not strips, but takes, you know, off the gunk and the layer of your skin. So the two that I recommend, all of the L'Oreal scrubs, as a matter of fact, in these type of jars, I do recommend. There's, I think, 4 different ones, and I have 2. And then the other one that I really, really like, it's very gentle, is the Neutrogena Naturals. There's no harsh chemicals in it, no parabens. It's purifying pore scrub. This is another one that I keep in my shower. And again, I'm gonna try to get this up close. Hang on, guys. Hopefully you see that. And that's the Neutrogena, and it's the ingredients here, and I'm going to read it from the back here. From the back, it's got water, glycerin as the number 2 ingredient, which is a emollient and a moisturizer. It's got a lot of slippage to it. It's got coconut and castor oil in it, a lot of coconut and palm kernel things in it, xanthan gum, of course, white willow bark, guar bean derived, and then the ingredient that actually makes the little scrub is like the jojoba oil, and it's got like jojoba beads in it. It says naturals purifying pore scrub with natural jojoba beads, washes away dull dead skin cells and penetrates deep down to pores to detoxify. It's got the willow bark. It's got bio-nutrients to remove dirt and makeup. Very gentle. Will it remove all your makeup? No. It's part of a double cleanse, and you should definitely do that, especially if you have any mascara and eye makeup on it. On yourself. Yeah, so you're going to need to do like a double cleanse. But I really like this, guys, this purifying pore scrub. I really do like it. So these are some of the alternatives really quickly that I wanted to come up here and talk to you guys about it. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say right now. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope that, Kylie does get over this. I'm sure she will. She's a wonderful, very, very astute businesswoman. She is very good at what she does, and I am sure that she will go ahead and veer in the right direction. And it's a learning experience, as everything is. So she'll just learn from this and go on, and I'm sure that she's doing fine. So again, it's not gonna. I know a lot of people have very sensitive skin, so please be careful. Use your judgment. If you do have any older jars, go look at the back of the ingredients, even if they don't say walnut on it, or it doesn't say walnut anywhere. Just look in the back of the ingredients, because that's how I was fooled. And look in the back and see if it does have any sort of walnut shell or walnut powder or anything of that nature in the ingredients. And if it does, and you have been experiencing anything sensitivity with your skin, now you'll know why. And go ahead and just either return, if you still have your receipt and you can return it to some store, or if you can send it back online, then go ahead and send that back. Or if not, if it's an older product of from any company, I'm not just saying, Kylie or anything else, but any other company, just go ahead and chuck it. That's the best thing you can do, is just chuck it. All right, I love you guys very much. Thank you again for stopping by. Give this video a big old fat thumbs up. I sure could use it. And please be sure to share this, because this is important enough to share around to anybody else that might need the information. I am going to link one article below in the description box below that specifically addresses the the walnut shell situation, and different scrubs and what they do and why it's so bad and all of that. It's just a long article. I didn't want to read it online here. I'm sure you can read it at your own leisure. You don't need me reading it to you, but it will give you a lot of interesting, in-depth information about scrubs and the different types of ingredients used throughout generations for beauty, and how it has evolved, to today's process and what is being used today. So I love you guys very much. Thank you again for joining me. Have a blessed day out there. Stay out of the heat. Remember to hydrate, and remember to put on your sunscreen, okay? I love you guys. Bye.